And g'day guys and welcome, my name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer and welcome to DAG vs The Walking Dead, the show in which I take on the world as I try to survive a zombie apocalypse inspired by the world of Robert Kirkland's AMC's The Walking Dead. It's a comic book series in which the whole world has basically been thrown under a particular effect in which anyone who dies that doesn't have their brain blown out comes back as a hungering, flesh-eating member of the living dead. For those of you who don't know what The Walking Dead, George Romero, all that sort of stuff. Where have you been? Zombies. We know what zombies are. Come on. It's so good to see so many familiar faces here. Let's say a quick hello to the folks. First of all, Schooly, always good to see you, my friend. My freaking rock that is always in the center of this pond that I called my little Twitch channel. Always good to see you. OG Lava Kitten, my dear. My pleasure to see you as well. Send House in the house. Good to see you, mate. Marcus, the GM, you're on your villain arc, are you? Well, yeah, I can see that. We all go through them as well. Jin, wonderful to see you, my friend. Welcome in if you haven't been here before. So good to see you. Welcome to the crypt. Yeah, we do games here. We have fun. We hang out. If you're one of the people who found my channel because I accidentally left my stream on yesterday, then I hope you enjoyed my chair. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I did that yesterday. I was very tired. Hold on, let me just close my door real quick. So, yeah, yesterday I was super tired. So literally as soon as the stream ended, I just passed out. I went to bed, I went, poof, hit the pillow, gone. And then I woke up like 6 hours later to like a score of messages of like, you're still streaming, right? And I'm like, no, oh no. And then I came in and what made it worse is like all of my really cool friends, which I'm going to shout out now, raided me while I was asleep. And I was just like, oh no. So Northwolf911, wonderful streamer, great TTRPG content creator, and a great role player, freaking amazing guy, rated me in with 28 people. Scarlet coming in with, Scarlet64, again, very, very close friend of the channel, came in with 45 people. And then Rick Grimes rated in with his community towards the end. And yeah, so I'm sorry to all those people who may have found me through those raids. Thank you, I guess, if you're still here at any point. But yeah, there you go. Jay Spites, wonderful to see you, my friend. Good to see you. And Dead Like Me, welcome. Creative Garden, hi, good to see you too. How are you? Also, by the way, I want to give a special thank you to you because we have a section in the Careful Cantrip chat where we get to share messages and stuff from the episodes that we had. And I caught one of your messages, which was directed to me, and it's very kind of you, and I wanted to just say thank you because you're here. There you go. Professional Streaming 101. Yes, always leave your mic muted. Always leave your camera hot. Boom. That's it. Leave that. Print that on a shirt. Mic's off, camera's hot. Wait, what? Yeah, that's it. All the time. Next time you sleep on camera. I've thought about doing a sleep stream just to like prove that I sleep, but then I'd let people know what my sleep schedule is, and I don't know if that's better. But anyway, I digress. Also, I don't sleep alone, so there you go. You want more Wandering Bosses? Yeah, that's true. Well, it was, what, actually, on that note, sorry, I do apologize. We are going to get to playing game in a second, but on that note, I actually did have an idea of actually just leaving my stream on. Like once a month, I put on like a nice little lo-fi, like royalty-free soundtrack, and I say, hey guys, today is a 8-hour channel point session. Show in, lurk, go do your own thing, do your laundry, whatever, and earn some channel points just for free. Just there you go. Because I mean, the other way you do it is by betting on the predictions and stuff like that. But, as most of you know, I do all my shit myself, except for the stuff that Schooly does, because Schooly is a fucking legend. Same with Callie, Calindria, also fucking legend. But otherwise, I do all my own editing, I do my own music, I do all my own stuff, So I don't do predictions on my shows, because it's just another thing to add in. But I love the idea of, like, it takes me no effort to put something really, really pretty together, and then just go, here you go, cool, enjoy, just follow the channel, earn those channel points, and yada, yada, yada. Because, I mean, it's not like I'm pushing for partner or anything like that, so, I mean, why the fuck not, right? Or a mass game rewatch. Yeah, exactly. I see things like the restreams and all that. They go really well, so, I mean, yeah, maybe, we'll see. You have a sleep schedule? I do have a sleep schedule, I do. Follow DAG for more streaming tips. Yeah, that's true. I thought sleep shifts don't count down after it's already tomorrow. That's true. We are in the future. So all of our sleeps already had. So it makes sense. Marathon rerun stream? I mean, maybe. Maybe we'll do like a Curse of... well, actually, you know what? Maybe in... Because I'm going to Gen Con this year, and I'm going to Europe. Maybe that might be a good time to do a big restream of like Curse of Strahd or those games where where some of the Patreon games were really, really fucking good. Like I'm not gonna lie, like there were games that I just like, oh man, I'd love to watch that again. But yeah, those marathon helped him get more followers. Okay, well maybe. I mean, like I said, it's not about the followers for me. It's about what you guys want. You know, people who are here. Okay. Okay. Let me pull this all up first. Okay, guys. So let's play a game today, shall we? Now, for those of you who don't know what we're doing, we are playing The Walking Dead. It is a game by Free League Publishing, who made a game based on the comic book and the TV show. It is a wonderful and amazing game. It uses the Forbidden Lands and, you know, the Aliens RPG kind of system, which I absolutely adore. Basically what you do is, as you can see over there, there's my character sheet. All of your attributes and skills contribute to whatever you do and however successful you may be. You roll d6s, and 6s mean successes, and that's basically it. You need to get a number of successes in order to pass through different checks or whatever. However, as things go on, you end up stressing yourself out. As your stress increases, you gain stress die, which not only provides you another chance to get a 6 out of all of the stuff that you're rolling, but also potentially gives you a 1 and a complication that gets added to it. So if I was going to be rolling, say, a scouting check to look around and try to find something, I would use 4 dice for my wits, 2 dice for my scouting, and then 4 stress dice. And if depending on what I'm doing, 1 success is something difficult, 2 successes is something very difficult, 3 successes is basically it's impossible, you know, but you still manage. Every margin of success, which is every time you get more than 1 6 or the 6s you need, you know, better things happen. And that's just how the game works. Nice and simple, super easy. But yeah, also, if you noticed in the background, we do have some character art that we use. These are all made in Hero Forge, because we love Hero Forge over here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. And I've got some special news as well, just some tiny special news. We are all very, very excited because the kit bashing mechanic on Hero Forge has gone into its alpha stages, and there's some previews over on their Facebook page in case you want to check those out. So, scary stuff. Yay! Hey, Jay Spites, thank you for gifting a sub to Marcus. Marcus, enjoy that sub. Get them channel points, yo. Yeah, refreshing backstory. That's a good idea. Maybe, yeah, it is something to consider. Maybe I will. All right. Whew, here we go. Did I get a link to it? No, I didn't get a link to it. I didn't get invited. I'm not that cool. That's fine. But you know what? Like, I'm always a big supporter. Like, here's the thing. Even if Hero Forge doesn't sponsor me, and I say sponsor in the same way as like they're not financially compensating me for this, I will always talk highly and praise not only Hero Forge, but the people who work there. Fox, for example, who I've worked with now for a couple of years, is one of the most amazing people that I've had the pleasure of being able to work with as a sponsor. Hero Forge has sponsored not only my channel, but a ton of different channels that are not like big name channels, all in the hopes of furthering the industry. And that for me has always just been like a testament to like, no. Even if they don't sponsor me or whatever like that, I'm still going to use Hero Forge. I'm still going to talk highly about them, praise them for all this stuff, and hey, call them out on their bullshit. Some of the stuff I received, some of the minis and things like that, you better believe that they're on my channel, my YouTube channel, and I've gone like, hey, this was not great. And other times I've gone, holy shit, I actually cannot believe the quality of this. So, you know, I'm always an honest guy. Hey, thank you so much, Marcus, for gifting some subs out. Welcome in Calexian and Quest Junkies. Good to see you, Patch. Good to see you all. All right. Hey, good morning, Fox. Hope you're doing well. Mwah. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. All right. Yeah, we've chewed up enough time. Let's say we dive into today's session. Read some hype. Woo! Hype. You don't need to, but you know, it is what it is. Where's my musica? All right. So, without any further ado. Oh, that's not it. Stop it. Last time on DAG versus The Walking Dead. The Dead Aussie Gamer, a streamer and content creator from Perth, heading towards Sydney. His friends that survived the initial days of the apocalypse have managed to get onto a plane and fly across the Australian outback. But DAG, being the magnanimous person he is, has taken a road trip with survivors from Kalgoorlie in hopes of trying to meet his friends and comrades on the other side of the Australian country. However, things turned dark when he was betrayed by none other than Steve, one of the survivors from the Kalgoorlie escape. With him and several other injured individuals having been left behind, it is now even more dire, the situation they find themselves in as they try to survive and make their way to Sydney. Along the way, they met Kelly, a small girl who had survived out in the middle of the outback after their family went on a vacation visiting some of the natural sites here down along the southern reaches. However, unfortunately, they were found by a gang of motorcycle fiends who had unfortunately killed her parents and kidnapped her brother. We agreed to help her, but as circumstances would have it, she would join our friend Eric on a quest to try and find some supplies that had been airdropped just off, not too far away from where we were currently placed. But the motorcycle fiends also found their way there, and Kelly was killed in the crossfire. One of the miners, a man by the name of Dan, managed to rescue Edward before rejoining the group, having killed a few of the motorcycle gang members in rejoining us, injured from his very heroic and very brave fight. It is in a UPS truck that our group now continues their journey, trying to get to South Australia so that they can either find a plane or continue their convoy. But the motorcycle gang is not gone yet. Dan had left a single young survivor. He couldn't bring himself to kill such a young lad who had clearly just been led astray. But that young lad spilled everything to the gang leader. And that is where we rejoin on the highway in DAG versus The Walking Dead. All right. The sun begins to crack over the horizon across the Australian outback. Around here, it kind of turns this blue sky into this fierce color of purple, then orange and yellow, dappled with red light as we make our way across the open road. Oh yes, I did. You're right, Schooly Eye. My apologies. Let me go do that. Also, guys, before we get too far in, DAG needs to eat, right? And if you want to help DAG eat, there are a number of ways you can do so through donations. Now, ignore the Twitch donation thing here. We don't, because we're not gonna raise money for that here. We're gonna just ignore that. But for those of you who want to donate and help DAG survive, paying his mortgage and eating solid food, there are a number of ways you can donate to the stream as we play. For $5, if you want a tip, you grant us a reroll, which Schooly Eye has graciously given us. Thank you so kindly, good sir. Let me just add that over here real quick. Boom, we have a reroll. Okay. For the grand old prize of $15, you can summon a unique walker. This can be a person you know, a person I know. This could be a monstrosity, because we've added in monsters like from Left 4 Dead, things like bloaters, tankers, spitters, animalistic creatures, stuff like that. We had one walker that was a swarm of locusts, you know, lots of things there. So if you want to summon a unique walker, that's how you do it. For $30, you can increase my threat level, making things more difficult or something like that. But, you know, I think I'm going to change that. Instead of increasing the threat level, I'm going to say complication. So you can complicate something that's already happening. for $30 as well. Instead, you can allow me to scavenge, providing me with an item of your choosing, followed by a ability to scavenge around and find some supplies. Hey, thank you so much for the 8 subs and 100 bits that have brought us to the level 3 hype train. You are bloody fucking legends. Mwah. Love your faces. Please enjoy all of the cool little emotes that we now have. Yay! Next up, for $50, you can design an encounter. That's right, create your own story, your own encounter, and quest hook. Throw it into me, and we'll do it. That's literally it. We would just do your encounter. For $100, you can summon a walker swarm or design an NPC to join our crew as a companion. There you go. Solid food, yes, solid food. Right now, I'm my breakfast, and I will have breakfast later. And don't worry, I'm not doing that. But I have a pot of tea. This tea kettle actually came from Japan. My friend Guy got it for me, and literally went around America with it. Like, it's literally the weight of a cannonball. He bought it for me. It's pretty cute. We need to find a sniper rifle. Oh my god, I'd love a sniper rifle. I mean, me, Michael can't use one, but I love the idea of being able to snipe people. And that way I don't have to go close to the zombies. That's how I feel. The zombies be dangerous, yo. Alright, so. Let's see. Oh, one of the survivors was bitten and didn't tell anyone and turned. Okay, I like that. Well, we can definitely do something like that, Marcus, for sure. However, that is an encounter and not a walker, unfortunately. So the encounter one's the $50 one, but but if you want to design a walker, if you're saying it's one of the, like, we're coming across a dude on the road, we can do that if you'd like. Oh yeah, zip ties are great. Zip ties are great. Hey Fef, what you doing, buddy? I'm just gonna give you a shout out because I love you. Oh, there you go. Everyone go check out Sir Pfeffers. He is also a wonderful horror and spoopy thriller based GM over on his channel. Plays with a ton of my friends. Makes me jealous all the time. Okay, so in the front of our car we see Eric, who is currently driving. As Eric is making his way along the road, still shaken, soaked in blood from Kelly, who had been murdered, I'm gonna try and calm him down. Hey Eric, you doing okay, bud? Yeah, Dag, I'm fine. I just need to concentrate on what I'm doing. Look, I'm sorry about Kelly. Kind of been easy, we all liked her. We wanted to help out where we could, but yeah, no, it's fine, man. Like, I get it. Look, you did good. The fact that you came back with her, and the fact that you managed to get as much as you did, we'd be dead without you. I hope you know that. You didn't fail here. Eric doesn't say anything. Dag looks back. I look back into the back seat where I can see the other members of our traveling group. We see Yasmin, who is a doctor, whose legs were crushed during the explosion at the hotel nearby, the motel nearby. I also see Blake, who has severe burns. He's laid out on several of these packages that are nearby. Chad, who's kind of keeping him, sitting next to him. Chad is the French man who is backpacking and looking around. Mazza is sitting next to Yasmin, kind of chatting with her. And Dan is next to me, or nearby me. There's sort of 2 seats at the front. So there's that little back seat area. Yeah, he's kind of there behind me. As we're traveling, up ahead, we see some smoke. Hey, Eric, just eyes up, okay? That could be anything. Eric nods and starts to slow down. As he does, I lean out to have a good look at what's there. One of the cars that we had, that traveled with us, with the miners from Kalgoorlie that abandoned our team. At the front, the whole hood has been caved in. The wheels themselves sticking out at a 45-degree angle. It looks super rough. And as we slowly make our way forward, it comes into full view as to why this car had toppled. At the front, there's a kangaroo that has struck the windshield and is now partway lodged through the bonnet of the car. In the front seat, there is a very, very, very deceased man whose head was dashed upon the airbag and then whipped lashed back. Claw marks can be seen kind of like around the airbag. With the kangaroo the way it was, it actually pinned the airbag to his face, so he couldn't move it away. I tell Eric to stop. He's like, why? Look, these guys may have left us, but I don't know. If there's someone here that's injured, we should try and help out. Also, if we have some supplies, we might be able to scavenge something from them. Eric doesn't rightly agree, but he has long since learned to argue with me, so he pulls up a short distance away. Eric, you stay here. Mazza, how you looking? Mazza is not as injured. He was, of course, like, sliced up by the, he was sliced up by having to walk through, like, pull people through a windshield. Sorry, not a windshield, a window. This is while he was saving some folk. So, so he's definitely been treated, and he's definitely looking a lot better. But I'll let chat decide. Chat, is Mazza good enough to come and help us out, or do we have to do this on our own? Let me know. You can look out? Okay, you can look out. Mazza's okay enough, good enough. Wouldn't let me go heroing alone. Nah, I don't think Mazza would. Alright. Yeah, he can cover us with the rifle. Okay, that seems like a good idea. Alright. So, he's definitely in better shape than me. Okay. So, speaking of in my shape, so we're going to give him the semi-auto rifle. I'm going to take my sword. Because I am doing something that is going to trigger my moral compass ability and reduce my stress by 1 because I'm performing heroic acts. Alright, so he's going to cover me. I'm still battered and injured. I have a crushed foot, but it'll be repaired in, well, now 1 day. Oh wait, no. When did I do that? Last night? Oh yeah, so I still got a bit of time. Okay. So, DAG steps out. And Mazza as well. Holding the rifle and keeping a short distance behind DAG so that he can keep him covered properly. I start to make my way forward. As I do, the smell of oil and the decaying smell of the dead survivors pretty much permeate everywhere. As I look forward, I look at the kangaroo. Okay, if nothing else, we can definitely eat some of it. I'm going to make my way over to the front, keeping my sword out and aiming at the car if I'd like. Now, chat, you guys are taking on the role of the game master, so if at any point in time someone wants to jump in with something, absolutely feel free. Alright, so I'm going to make a stealth check, which is going to be 3 agility, 2 stealth. 3 stress dice. And I remove 2 dice for how injured I am, and 1 dice for my critical injury of the crushed foot. Is the Rue dead or alive? We don't know yet, but we'll find out. You guys can decide if you want. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. That is 1 complication. I'm going to use my reroll on the complication straight away. I mean, I've only got 1 reroll. Makes sense. This is not where I want to be fucking around. So, thank you, Schooly Eye, for your generous donation. Much appreciated, but I'm going to definitely take advantage and not complicate matters. Here we go. 2. Okay. So it's not a success, but there's no complications. So if you guys tell me that there's something that hears me, that's what's gonna happen. All right. I hear scratching coming from the front of the car. Oh, it seems to be a Joey stuck in the dead pouch of the kangaroo. Fuck. All right, J Spites, I mean this with love, but fuck you. Oh, I'm such an animal freak. That's got me straight away. I got no choices here. You sinister bastard. I love you, by the way. I'm so here for this. Ah, this is what it's all about. Okay. Fuck. Oh! Okay. Also, hi, welcome in, Epic Realms. Good to see you. Thank you so much for raiding in. Let me give you a quick shout out here. Thank you. We're going through a thing. Okay, let me explain. First of all, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I do streams here. We play RPGs. We have fun. Okay, so here's what happened. We are traveling across the Australian outback, heading for the east coast. We are in the Australian desert, and we were betrayed by a group of survivors that we had basically come all the way with, and we found one of their cars wrapped up and broken down because a kangaroo went through the front windshield. Now, chat takes on the role of the game master in this session. I'm simply role-playing myself, as me, going through this situation. Now, I have a major weakness, and that is animals. Animals are my big weakness. And so, as I was investigating this vehicle to see if there were any survivors or food or supplies that we could have, one of the audience members has just announced that the Joey is still alive and well inside of the dead kangaroo's pouch. Now, my character, me, everything, I am not leaving this Joey alone. Fuck that. That's not happening. But it is a wrecked car filled with people that I have not confirmed if they are undead or not. I haven't confirmed if they're zombies. I am stressed out. I am tense. Please enjoy today's session. I hope that you guys enjoy. How am I doing? I'm doing spectacular, thank you. Even more so now that, again, you've joined us. It's always good to see you. And you know what? I know that I keep saying this, but I love and hate the fact that I have so little like celebrity stuff on my channel, because there's so many people like yourself who I've wanted to like collaborate with and like run games with and stuff for so long, you know, and it's just, yeah, it's just one of those things, you know. But I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your games are going incredible, and if you're, you know, with you there, I know they are. So thank you for bringing your family and your community here. All the love. Okay. Need the tea. Okay. Kangaroo. Hearing the sound of scratching, the Dead Aussie Gamer, his eyes go wide and his heart leaves his chest and goes down into his stomach. I begin to make my way towards the vehicle, slowly but surely. I'm trying to be quiet, but I failed my stealth check, so if anything is around here, they can hear me. Now, looking at the kangaroo, it's not great, but it does look like it raised its legs to protect its pouch just as it was hit. It is, however, still stuck on the windshield. The person inside is definitely dead, but it looks like there were more people that may have been thrown from the car, or maybe even had left and started walking on their own. I begin to make my way closer. I use the tip of my sword to poke the kangaroo, just to make sure. All right, let's do it this way. We're gonna flip a coin. Do or die. Do. The kangaroo is dead and I don't have to fucking stress. Die. I will fail, which means the kangaroo is still alive, suffering, and I need to put it out of its misery. Not something I like doing, but very ironically, something I have had to do in the past, and it is not fun. Okay, thank fuck. It is a do, so it is already dead. Okay. Flip it high. It's hard to flip it high because it smashes into my desk and makes a loud noise. You know, but, you know, when I can, I try. All right. I make my way forward. I move one of the legs off to the side to expose the underbelly. As I do, I am going to very carefully cut the pouch away. For me, I could try to pull it out, but the Joey might be injured. If it's injured and I'm trying to force its movements, that's going to be a problem. So, I take out my sword and I'm going to slice it along the pouch. I'm going to make this a medicine check. So, I have 3 empathy, 1 medicine, 3 stress. Thankfully, my crushed foot and me being injured isn't going to... Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, being injured, it might change how steady my hands are, but I'm going to say my crushed foot is not. I do have a medical bag, so I'm going to give myself a +1 here, because I do have first aid supplies and things. Okay. This is very improvised veterinary sciences. Oh, okay, I've got a question for chat. Because I'm a specialist with a sword, the specialty with a sword gives me an extra +2 bonus. Do I apply my sword bonus to this check, or do I not? Because my sword gives me a weapon bonus. But the question is do I get to apply that bonus or not? Yes? And in all fairness, I'll use the bonus, not the attack bonus, but I'll use the bonus from like my speciality with it. We got 3 yeses, 1 no. Yeah, so basically that'll be the same as half proficiency schooling. Alright, we're gonna go with an extra 2 dice then. Okay, here we go. Well, fuck me. 2 complications. Okay, so 2 complications occur simultaneously as I'm trying to cut out the Joey. Now, the obvious complication would be killing the Joey, but I think I'd prefer another choice. At least for one of them. All of a sudden, as I'm trying to focus, trying to concentrate, my eyes are honed in on what is going. Firstly, here we go. As I'm trying to concentrate, there is a sound. Oh, no, maybe that's not the one I need. Sorry, 1 second. I just need to change up. Oh, dang, I don't have it set up. Oh, that's okay. Well, I hear the sound of assault rifles firing around me. This absolutely completely distracts me, and I need to make an evasion check, or I will accidentally get shot in the back by Mazza. Now, he doesn't do this on purpose, but it is something that does happen as a complication. Alright, so that is 3 agility, 3 mobility, with a -2 mobility because of my bodysuit, 3 stress, -1 for my crushed foot, and 2 for my injuries. So this is 4 dice. 1 success. I do manage to evade it. As the bullets fly in my direction, a zombie does indeed grab me. Once again, I have to make the exact same check. 3 agility, 3 mobility, 3 stress, -3 from my injuries, as a zombie reaches out and grabs hold of me. Alright, that is 1 success, no complications. The zombie reaches out to grab me, but I managed to pull myself away just in the nick of time. The zombie starts to move closer, snarling and salivating. Question for chat. Is this zombie going to be Steve? It doesn't have to be. We can deal with Steve later as an alive person, but this could also absolutely be Steve. And yes, this zombie came out of hiding from the back pocket, from the back seat. This is Steve? No, not Steve. Ooh, 2 for yes, 3 for yes. Yes. Okay, cool. And I'm choked down by the relay. I don't know if I'd be choked up. I feel like if it was Steve, I'd be trying to hold back from, like, ripping him to pieces. And knowing that he's dead, I'd absolutely cut him up. Okay. So, as this happens, the zombie reaches out, grabs hold of me. I push him away with the butt of my sword. I can hear Mazza say, sorry! Because he saw that he kind of, like, nearly winged me. I'm like, it's fine, I got this! All of a sudden, the pouch dislodges. Well, not dislodges, but, like, something dislodges from the pouch. It is the Joey. Now, the Joey is not so young that it couldn't survive without its mother, but it is still a very, very small kangaroo. It jumps out and begins to bolt, running across the countryside. The question is do we catch it? I mean, it might survive, but with dingoes and other creatures, its survival is not likely without finding its troop. So, chat, what do you think? Because right now I need to deal with a zombie. I'd have to send Mazza. So, do I send Mazza? Yes or no? Send Mazza to go get the kangaroo. It's also a wild animal, so I don't know if I'd keep it as a pet, but I definitely get it healthy enough and big enough that I could set it loose. He doesn't care about the Joey. No. Okay. Okay. Got 1 yes, 2 no's. He would. He'd absolutely, if I'd asked him. We can't feed it. Let it go. Okay. Yeah, let it go. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, we did set it free, for sure, you know what I mean? Like, we did get it free of its mother's pouch, which it wouldn't have done if we hadn't shown up. So I think we're good. I think that's a good enough success, you know what I mean? And we can wish the Joey all the luck in the world, and hopefully it'll be fun. Yeah, okay. So, taking my sword, I'm going to try and swing at this zombie. So, 3 strength, 3 close quarter combat, 4 on my sword from my boost, with a -3 from my injury and my crushed foot, and 3 stress dice. Alright, let's see what we go. So, as Steve starts to snarl and bite at me, I yell out to him, "You, why did it have to be you? I was hoping to kill you while you were alive." Hua! And that's 5 successes. That is 5 fucking successes. I have no idea how to increase the margin of success by that much, but he is fucked. I swing my sword as best I can, arcing upwards, and I slice him clean in 2. As that one? Hey, Phoenix, what's up? Thanks, man. I do live. Much appreciated. Guys, as well, if we can get a shout out for Phoenix Iwaki. Phoenix Iwaki, another very generous and amazing content creator that I have the absolute pleasure to call my friend. Yeah, go check out his channel. Check out all the cool stuff he gets up to. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We are in the middle of the desert. We're fighting a zombie. Well, I've just killed a zombie, should I say, who was a traitor that left me and my friends behind to die. So there you So yeah. With a swing of my sword, Steve goes down, falling and collapsing into the desert. As his body lies there, he is. Oh, sorry, no, I've chopped him in half, but he's not dead. His upper half begins to crawl towards me. As he does, I cut off one of his arms and then cut off the other. He starts to bite and snap. As I look at him, realizing that he had basically gone out of his way to betray me, to leave the wounded behind, only to end up this way. He has ended up in a very pathetic state. Fucking, why'd you do it, Steve? I look around, and in the back seat, I see 3 other survivors. They are already zombified, but thankfully they were wearing their seatbelts. The problem is that when Steve turned, because he was in the front seat, he had bitten and attacked the ones in the back seat, and they didn't escape in time. Steve killed everyone, except for the driver, who died on impact. All right. Ooh, not the kids? Good question. Guys, you're in chat. The 3 in the back seat could be anyone. There were like 17, something like that, people in the back. I said 3 people were in the back. Are they Mazza's kids? Because Mazza hasn't seen the car. Mazza doesn't know what's there. But let me know in chat if it is Mazza's kids. Also, if it is, I'm going to say that the chat has been very mean to my companion's kids. Only video games and movies spare kids. I spare kids. I try not to have, like, like, here's the thing. My lines and veils have always been the torture or harm of children. Never, like, the implied deaths or anything like that. So it's like, if they're dead and there's zombies here, that's fine. That, that doesn't bother me. It's when you have to watch, like, or hear or describe, like, kids being tortured or stuff like that. That's not, I'm not good on that. So yeah, if they've already been bitten, sure, they're fine. If they're dead, also sure, fine. So yeah. So I've got 1 for the kids are walkers, 1 for they've escaped. Could have Mazza shoot out and Semi start to panic. Why is kids not here? No. Okay. So I think the majority of it is that people are saying that Mazza's kids are with the other caravan. So we're gonna go with that. These are 3 other survivors who were in the back seat of this wrecked car. Having been clipped in and seatbelted down, they could not escape. Hey, Nerdwitch, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. How was your stream? I hope you're doing well. What are you up to? Just chatting around? What were you chatting about? Let me know. Tell me all the cool stuff. Redial. Good to see you, mate. Oh yeah. We are playing DAG versus The Walking Dead, where I play myself in Robert Kirkland's The Walking Dead. The game is by Freely Publishing, and it's a lot of fun. Right now, I'm in the desert, riding in a UPS truck from Perth to South Australia. We're trying to meet up with some friends in Sydney, and we came across this crashed car who were filled with survivors that had abandoned me and my current traveling companions because we were injured, and they were like, our supplies are too low, we're going ahead without you. We, however, managed to find some supplies, get a UPS truck, and we are now, kind of following in their footsteps. But unfortunately, we came across one of the cars where we have found out that the person who had betrayed us has died, turned into a walker after the car crash, and attacked the other survivors in that car. So we're just deciding what to do with the 3 zombies in the back seat. So there you go. Hey, Rough Cut, good to see you too. Welcome. Melville in the house. All right. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. And for this particular game, chat is actually the game master. So if anyone who's just joined us as well has any thoughts or anything they want to blurt out as this happens, you may absolutely do so. There's also a ton of monetary rewards if there's something you would like to trigger or do specifically pertaining to that. There you go. Boom. All right. So, without any further ado. Mazza turns to DAG. Let me pull up Mazza real quick. There we go. Boop. Hey, DAG. You reckon we should use these as some sort of, like, you know, trap? Kind of deter people from following us, at least not too close. We never really found out about the motorcycle gang. They could be right behind us and we'd never know. You're not wrong. It's actually not a bad idea. I don't know how we'd... Oh, you know what? Maybe. Hey, listen. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to take off the handbrake. You reckon you can get at the back and help push this onto the road? Yeah, I could do that. I gesture at Eric for him to come close, and he drives the UPS van slowly forward, and past the car. The other travelers inside kind of look out and sort of peer at the side of carnage, but then duck back into the truck. Walks to the back of the truck, you say? Ooh, maybe something has something on their person? Ah, fuck, okay. All right. What would, and this goes to chat, what would one of the backseat zombies, and these guys are just survivors, what would one of them have that might be of value to either Mazza or DAG? Leave it in chat and I will decide. All right. Leading into the car, the Dead Aussie Gamer undoes the handbrake. And as he does, Mazza is instructed to push. We start to steer the car onto the road so that it is running the length across it. If anyone wants to get past, they'd have to either go around it onto the dirt track or through. Didn't they have a radio? They did have a radio. However, we have the military radio. We also have a pocket knife, I think. Do I have a pocket knife? I do have a Swiss Army knife. Some meds. Meds are good. Old school UBD map. Ooh, that's actually not bad. A walkie-talkie. Maybe one of the zombies is a dead biker. Well, we're being chased by bikers, but, you know, we already have... to be clear, we have a military radio that we found at an airdrop later on. A compass? Yeah, yes, the compass is okay, but not over. They also took a lot of food. Yeah, okay. So, I'm leaning on either meds or food at the moment from the suggestions from chat. Let's go with meds, because I don't think... we've got lots of food. We have, like, what's it? 38 rations, or 38 days worth of food. So I think there's that. Ammunition. We haven't been counting ammunition. We should be, but we haven't been. Also, I don't know if they'd have ammunition. We didn't have guns. Like, the gun that Mazza currently has is the only gun we found. Although, that being said, we do need to use this, apparently. Okay, let's go with the meds. Let's go with the meds. Hey, DAG. Look, there's some meds on this guy. As Mazza goes to reach for it, I'm gonna stop him and say, "Okay, look. You can't just reach at them. They'll get you. Yeah, we can't leave these behind. Look, Blake's been burnt up, gas fired. He needs something to help him. Some painkillers and some antibiotics. This is exactly what we need. It's gonna be worth way more than having these zombies here." All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna make a. I'm gonna make a pass for the meds. However, I'm hearing some stuff about having a map, so I'm gonna also roll a scavenge check to see if I can find them. Would Tim help slow them down or not react much in this? So Tim, for those of you who don't know, is my tall zombie friend who is my companion. He's been following us around. Tim has been very quiet because we haven't had hordes of zombies where we need to bust Tim out. So Tim is in the back seat of the UPS truck, and he's fine. He's cool. He's chilling. Tim is chill. Okay. So this is gonna be a mobility check. I'm gonna take off my fuck. I'm injured, so I am gonna take off my armor for this. Oh, actually, before I forget, I am also getting the meds for an injured person. And I'm going to say that that has also triggered my moral compass. Because my moral compass helps me reduce stress when I'm doing things that are heroic and for the benefit of others. Which is good, because I don't want to be stressed out. Okay. Is Tim's been dead for 2 weeks? Is he holding up okay? He's holding up all right. I mean, probably not, to be honest. Also, thank you for the follow, Fatal Overdose. Nice to see you, and welcome in. Okay. So, I'm going to take off my armor, because my armor slows me down, and I need to be fast. That's my important thing. So I take off the armored bodysuit. Oh, actually, you know what? What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm just going to reach out and grab it, and if they bite me, they bite me. Yes. So that's what I'm going to do. So, 3 agility, 3 mobility, -3 from my injuries, my crushed foot, 2 stress. Nah, I'm going to reach in. So, I need to get 3 successes on this in order to avoid being bitten. If I get bitten, any amount of successes will reduce the damage that I take by 1. So, that is 2 successes, meaning one of the zombies is going to clip me. So, as I reach in, the zombies try to bite me. I move in, and as I move back, the last zombie in the line turns in and bites into my armor. Let's see if the armor helps. So that is 6 dice, which I roll, and I reduce it by 1 for every hit that I get. So I just need 1 success out of this. Let's do this one at a time. So 6. Okay, here we go. 5, that's not a hit. 5, not a hit. 1, not a hit. 3, not a hit. 6, that's it, that's what I need. And the last one is a 5, nice. 1 hit. Yeah, that's true, the wanna die kind of kicks in a little bit, I guess. Cool. I reach in, he bites into my armor, but thankfully the armor is enough to hold on. I kind of just tap his jaw with the back of the hilt of my sword as it knocks him free. Yeah, we now have painkillers and med supplies, which I'm actually going to use almost immediately when we get to the car. I'll instruct Yasmin, who is our doctor. Let's see. Yasmin, listen, I know that you're not much better, but look, Blake's in a really rough way. He needs these antibiotics, and he needs to get them applied, but you're the only qualified nurse here. Do you think you could? Yes, of course I can. Just hand me the medicine. I hand over Yasmin the medicine. She strains to get up. I'll look and see if I can get you something that you can use as a crutch. Do not worry about me. I will be fine. The boy, if we do not apply these meds, he will not survive to get to South Australia. He has already worked up a fever, and he is already sweating. If you can find anything that is cloth or cold water that can be applied, it would be very helpful. Traveling across the desert with a high fever also has a high chance of heat stroke as well. Shit, okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I go over to the boot of the car, and we're going to start to scavenge, see what is in here. I kick open the boot and start to rummage around. So, 4 wits, 2 scout, 2 on my stress, and I don't need to take any penalties because scouting isn't, you know, it doesn't require me to use my physical stuff. That is 3 successes and a complication. So, can I get everyone in chat to exclamation D6 and roll us what we find? Now, bear in mind, the complication we will throw in now. Alright, 5, 5, 2. We need some 6s. No, we don't need some 6s, I'm joking. I'd like some 6s. All right. Looking pretty good. There we go. Nice, nice. Oh my god, these results. Okay, let's find out what items you guys have managed to find. Okay, starting from the top, Schooly Eye with a 3, J Spites with a 4, and Nerd Witch with a 5. So 3, 5, 4 gives us, what do we find? As we open the boot. Here we go. 3, 5, 4 is 2 rations. We find some carrots, goat's head, and several bottles of beer. All right, so we got 2 extra rations. Okay, then we have Redial with a 5, OG with a 2, and Christina with another 5. 5, 2, 5. We have eggs and milk. You know what? I'm gonna say they're not eggs and milk. I'm gonna say it's like juice and some cured ham. Mostly because they would not last out here. But that is only enough for 1 ration. So we're gonna add 1 ration there. That's okay. All right. 5, 2, 5. Senhouse with a 2, Creative Garden with a 6, and Athenaeum with a 5. So that is 5, 2, 6. Sorry, no. 2, 6, 5. My apologies. 2, 6, 5. Food powder. We find mashed potatoes. That is another +1 to my food. Okay. Lots of food. Not too bad. Then we have Nerd Witch with a 4, Marcus with a 1. So 4, 5, and then I'll roll 1. Here we go. Actually, B-Town, B-Town, exclamation D6, do it now. We'll get B-Town's one, because B-Town hasn't rolled 1. We got a 4, 1, 3. 4, 1, 3. All right, we get a... What do we get for this one? A spear? All right. Ah, we found a spear. Shit. All right, so we get 4 extra rations. Which, before I add it, I should also point out that we haven't eaten for the day either. So let's say we've added 4 rations. And we have to take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to take off 8 rations. So I'm just going to remove 4 rations from my pack and count that as this was what we did. There we go. Done and done. We now have 34 days worth of rations. Let me update the chart for you guys. Okay. Now, as for the spear, I'm gonna give Yasmin the spear. Yeah, Yasmin could have the spear. Could come in handy. Yeah, could definitely come in handy. Because if Yasmin can't walk or run, giving her the ability to have like a reach weapon, I think that's not bad. I put Steve's head on it. You know what? You know what? I fucking like that. I'm gonna put Steve's head on it. I'm gonna go get the zombie. Yeah, I'm gonna get the zombie and I'm gonna put Steve's head on it. And I'm gonna put it in the fucking... I'm gonna stick it through the roof. So I can get bugs in its mouth. Fuck that guy. Complication. Mazza recognized the spear as one of his kids and wonders why it's in the trunk. I've got a good complication for this one, so I think we're okay. Who's your 8th? Have I met? Okay, so Yasmin, Chad, Dan, Eric, Blake, Mazza. Hold on, here we go. Oh, maybe I counted Kelly. I think I counted Kelly. I did count Kelly. Whoops. Well, we don't have Kelly, so I have an extra ration. Sounds so horrible. My bad. We should use it as a walking stick with a zombie head on it. Maybe. I mean, you guys tell me. Does Yasmin care if I put Steve's head on it? I'll ask her. Yasmin, do you care if I put Steve's head on this? Because fuck that guy. Becomes an effective weapon against people too. Because no one wants to get bitten by a zombie spear. You don't care? Cross-checking the pre-show notes. No, you're good, you're good. Okay. So we have one extra ration. Which I'm not going to add in because I feel like we'll eat that ration by then. Alright. Ooh, also, days survived. We got to daylight. That is another day. Ooh. Okay. Complication. All of a sudden, we hear the roaring sounds of a motorcycle engine coming closer. At first, it's hard to tell what it is, but then the plume of dust rises up behind us on the street. Fuck, we need to get out of here. Everyone, back on board. Everyone rushes back onto the UPS truck and begins to drive. And the engines roar as we are going to get into a vehicle challenge. Now, chat, how many motorcycles are chasing us? This is up to you guys. How many motorcycles are chasing us from the motorcycle gang? Okay, I got a 1, 3, 8, 6, 3. So 3s are winning at the moment. Oh yeah, they're definitely after Dan. 3 and 6. So 3 and 6 are our winners currently. Oh, Dan killed the rest. Oh yeah. But I like the idea that they're after Dan and not us. 3? No, some people roll to decide things like that if they want to. It's a choice. Alright. Okay, well, we've got 3 for 3, so I think 3 is what we're going for. Dad narrows his eyes and lowers his head. He regrets not dispatching the young kid. He hardens his heart for next time. Alright. So, 3 vehicles. Now, these are motorbikes. Now, we do have rules for vehicles. So we're going to try and utilize the rules from Free League Publishing so we can learn about them as well. Now, a motorcycle has a maneuverability of +3. It also has 2 damage. Maneuverability of 2. And a damage of 0. And a hull strength of 2 and armor of 0. So there are 3 motorbikes like this. Our car, or our truck, has a maneuverability of 2, which I'm going to reduce to 1 because we are in a UPS truck. Because this is the stats for a regular car. Does 2 damage, but I'm going to increase that to 3 because, again, we're in a truck. Hull is 4. I'll leave it at 4. I think 4 is reasonable. And our armor is 4. I'm going to increase that to 5 because, again, we're in a UPS truck. Okay. All right. Now, when dealing with vehicular movements, you are dealing not so much in distances like feet or things like that, but you are looking at like how close you are in proximity. So whether the distance between the vehicles is short, long, or extreme. So right now, there is a long distance between us and the motorcycles. So we are getting into the vehicle and we are going. Now, we are trying to outrun them. But here's the problem, is we cannot outrun motorbikes. They will be upon us, and we need to figure out how to attack them. So we can crash into them, ram into them, or just try to attack their vehicles directly. With Steven's head. Yeah, use the spear if they get too close. That's a good idea. Yasmin will probably be on that. Okay, so the vehicles begin to move closer, driving up and up to our back. We do have the assault rifle. I'm going to say... Let's see, there's 3 of them. Does Mazda have... No, Mazda doesn't have ranged combat abilities. Alright, I'll take the rifle. I will take the rifle and I will shoot them. Mazda opens the back door and gets ready to fire, and I say, no, it's okay. I got this. Just make sure the others are safe. Keep them pinned down. I'm going to climb up onto the roof. Using the sunroof. Climbing up. And I will take aim. I'm not doing this altruistically, mind you. I'm just doing this because right now I'm just kind of like, I can't keep people safe in the truck and just sit there. But I have recently put a little bit more into my agility and ranged combat. So, all right, here we go. So, 3 agility. 2 on my 3 dice for my semi-auto. 1 dice for my ranged combat. 2 stress dice. -3 for my injury and my crushed foot. All right. So, I am on the back of a vehicle, trying to shoot a motorbike, which is a very agile, thing. So I need to make 3 successful checks in order to hit this guy. All right, here we go. 3 successful dice on 6. I'm gonna roll this one by one. It's a 6. A good start. A complication. A 1. A 1. Another 6. And a last 6. Okay. So we do manage to hit the first guy. So as the motorcycle is like ducking and weaving, I'm sitting on the top with my assault rifle. And then managed to burst the front tire. It flips over and this guy is cleaned up as he is traveling over 120 kilometers an hour and just rips himself to pieces on the ground. The other 2 continue forward. The complication. The gun jams. Needs maintenance. Fuck. Ah, shit. Hey Mazda, do you know how to unjam a gun? He's like, yeah, sure. I just need a little bit of time. He takes the gun and he starts to work on it. Alright. I'm going to say that they're going to pull out their weapons now and start firing at us. So I need to dodge. 3 agility. 3 mobility. 3 agility, 3 mobility, -3 for my injuries, -2 for my armor. I have 3 dice to roll. Woo! 1 success. Actually, 1 success is not bad. 1 success is probably what I need, because if he is shooting at me while on a motorbike, while I'm on a moving vehicle, yeah, I think I dodge it somehow. All right. All right. So, at this point, the motorcycles are beside us, and I'm going to instruct Eric to try and ram them. To ram them, they are now in short range. We have to roll a mobility check, and then if we hit, we deal damage equal to our vehicle damage, which for our truck is 3. to destroy the motorbike, we need to do 3. So we'll destroy the motorbike if we manage to hit it. And then we roll on another table to find out what happens when how much damage we take for crashing into him. Okay. Everyone chat exclamation D6 as you play Eric ramming these guys. Okay. So I'm going to say that Eric's let's have a look. Do we have stats for Eric? No, we do not. Okay, that's fine. Let's use that first result to define Eric real quick. So Schoolie gets a 4, which means that Eric is not going to have that skill. Okay, cool. So that is a 6, so 1 hit. Dismiss, Fire and Rock, 2 hits. 3 6s. Dang, all right. 4 6s. Whoa, all right. You know what? With that many successes, as we veer over to the side, our truck manages to clip one of the motorbikes, wiping it out and wiping this dude clean off the board, leaving only 1 person remaining. All right. He comes forward and closer and tries to open up fire, trying to hit Eric. So we're gonna make you guys roll exclamation D6s for Eric, and I'm going to roll for this guy to try and not have him crash. So bicycle is 2 plus 3. Okay, there we go. Alright, he does not crash, but he is going to try and shoot. And poof, as the bullet flies, we have a 1, a 3, and a 2, and another 3. Oh no, Eric might get hit. Oh no. Hey, Reedale coming in with the save. With a 6, Eric dodges very narrowly, but still manages to dodge. As he ducks to the side, the bullet blows out the side of his window as glass flies everywhere. Hey, McClover, good to see you. Welcome in. What type of tea? This is sencha and fried rice. I'm sorry, burnt toasted rice tea. It's very tasty. It's like Japanese green tea. So, as the vehicle continues. Fuck it, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna be all epic and shit. Okay. If I make this work, we get a motorbike. I'm going to tell Eric to speed up and get in front of him. As he does so, I prop my leg up. I take a bottle of the painkillers, shake them up, knock them back a little bit. Now, this won't help me in any way, but I feel like what's about to happen may cause me a great deal of pain. So, chat, I need you to exclamation D6, roll for the mobility of the driver. Now, he only has 5 dice, so he gets to make all 5 rolls. So the first 5 in, we'll get them. Meanwhile, as I open the back door, 3 agility, 3 mobility, which immediately go away from my injuries, 2 stress. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, thankfully, Senhouse, your 6 came in just after the 5 that I needed. So he is not able to dodge with the motorbike as I leap from the back of the wagon, sword drawn, and I'm going to try and knock this guy off his motorbike. So, this is a very improbable maneuver So I need 2 successes to win. And I have no rerolls. Here we go. 2. A hit on our stress dice. A 1. Oop, I dropped that dice. A 2. And the final dice. Another 2. I'm going to add a stress, and I'm going to re-roll that. So, for chat, if I want to, I can have my character stress himself out in a situation, and in doing so, allow me to re-roll a previously all the previously failed dice. So, I'm going to re-roll all these. Stress dice first. There's a 4. 4. A 3. Come on. A 2. Okay. I do not land quite on the bike. Instead, I grab onto the side of it, and both he and I are now wrestling for control. Fuck it. I'm gonna grab onto the brake, and I'm gonna hit it hard. As it does so, the whole bike lurches, and we are both flung clean from the front. This is just gonna be a damage reduction, because there's no way to dodge this. So, armor. So, I am gonna take 1 damage from the fall, 2 damage from the vehicle, and let's say 2 damage from the actual speed that I'm traveling. So this is a 5. I need 5 successes in order to not take any damage. If I take 1 damage, I am broken, and then I start taking even more penalties. This was a bad idea. Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. 1. 3. 6. 1. 6. 5. Okay. So I've got 2 successes. I'm gonna add some stress. All right. Here we go. 4 dice. I need 3 successes. Fail. Success. 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 I got 5 fucking rolls. Let's go. Okay. So, as I hit the ground hard, I land on my back, and I slide on the padded armor that I am wearing. My elbow pads, all of this sort of stuff, works its magic as I slide across the ground. The motorbike is also down as well, as is the other guy. Now, exclamation D6s in chat from you guys for whether or not this guy survives. I'm going to give him the same thing that I had for me. So he gets 6 rolls to decide if he is okay or not. You're disadvantaged by 1. Alright, I think that's it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it. He's got 1 more. Oh no, that's it. So that is 6. My apologies. Alright. With that, unfortunately, he does reduce it by some, but not enough. As he hits the ground, he hits his neck and it breaks, destroying him immediately. You guys want to reroll? Sure, why not? You know what? I'll tell you what, I will give you guys a reroll if someone donates $1 to the stream. There you go. Then the guy can reroll. Otherwise, we'll keep moving on. Vehicular crash, yada yada yada. There's that. Now, normally with a vehicular crash, they go under a crash damage. So I'm going to roll a d6 and see. Actually, you guys roll a d6. Exclamation d6. And with an exclamation d6, we'll find out what it has. First in, best dressed. All right, we have a 6. The vehicle starts burning. Everyone is hit by intensity 6 fire. Okay, so we need to put the fire out before it explodes. All right. That's such a waste of water. There's sand, there's dirt. PS truck. I was really hoping for that motorbike. Yeah, I got nothing. Alright. Everyone peed on it? Everyone pee on it. I think that might be a bit intense for pee. No, I got nothing. Did the UPS stop close by? Oh no, it's driving pretty fast, so it is down the road. And they probably would have stopped when they saw that I jumped off and that the motorbike had stopped as well. Use sleeping bag to smother it? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Sure, why not? I mean, are you guys what check and because you guys taking on the role of the game master? If I were to use Senhouse's sleeping bag strategy, would I need to make a roll to put out the fire? And if so, what would it be? Let me know in chat. Oh, my abs. Not that I have abs, but my core muscles are really sore. I've started exercising again. Endure? Yeah? Endure to brave the heat? I like endure. Or flip. Let's go with the flip first. And if I fail the flip, then I can do endure to try and get away before the fire, you know, burns up too quickly. All right, here we go. It's hard. Exercise is one of those things. It's like going to uni or whatever, you know, you have to kind of force yourself to do it. It's like brushing your teeth, you know, like when you get to, yeah, right. Exactly. I'm getting too old as well. You know, like I'm 38 now and I don't want to be like, you know, like stuck in a chair. Like I already feel like a lot weaker than I used to be. Like back in the day, I used to like walk around feeling very actively strong and fit, even if I wasn't. Nowadays, I'm just kind of like, man, I really feel like my grip strength is going down. I feel like my like just some of my lifting capacity isn't quite what it used to be, and so I'm trying to fix that up. All right, here we go. Like, it's not about the age, it's about like now is the time like when you really should be looking at your health. And even if you're in your 30s, right, you should be starting, like guys, you should be looking at your prostates to examine. You know, like don't neglect all those things, you know. That's how you live a long and happy life. But anyway. All right, that is unfortunately a die. So, the fire is intense, and we need to endure in order to get through. 3 strength, 1 endurance, 4 stress dice. Any complication, the vehicle will explode. And in order to endure it and put it out, I need, let's say, 3 successes. 1 success. 4. A 1. A 4. All right. I now have my stress dice. A 2. A 2. A 5. And a 4. So, I do manage to endure the fire, but I haven't put out the flames. Now, chat, is it too late to save the motorbike? Do I need to run? Let me know, because you guys are the GM. Yeah, once you sneeze and pull a muscle, yeah, your young days are over. Yeah, that's true. I've not quite gotten to that age. But anytime I do some very strenuous physical activity, my body memory is like pretty good. So I'll do some stuff like I'll just hey, we need to move a couch, cool, and I just do it. And then like a few days later, I'm like, fuck, why is this so sore? Why is that so sore? What the fuck did I do? Yeah, blood taste for prostate. I did not know there were blood tests for prostate now. When I was 38 on a regular megaloop found my cancer. That was 19 years ago. Get those checkups. 100% McClover. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. I had my last big checkup was I want to say 3-4 weeks ago, so that's not too bad. I did full blood screening, everything. You know, just made sure that everything was tip top, which is good. Yeah. I mean, I do have my medical problems and stuff like that, but they're nothing too big. Things like my diet needs to be quite strict nowadays, which I don't like, but I kind of obey to a certain degree. Hence, you know, I mean, I love tea and I drink tea a lot, but I used to drink tea. Weirdly enough, I used to drink tea a lot more when I was younger, because whenever I was gaming, I would drink tea. But then when I got older, it just kind of fell away over time, and now I'm back on tea. I still love it, but like less soft drinks, more tea, more water and stuff like that. So yeah. All right, I've only got one notice to run, which means that I am not going to be able to save this bike. So I'm going to run, and a short while later, boom, the motorbike explodes. Now, the other rider, what happened to him? Is he dead, or is he undead? Chat, you decide. Is the motorbike gang member dead or alive or undead? Any thoughts? Am I have I disconnected from the chat again? Sorry, if I'm not responding to people. Here we go. No? Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry. It absolutely wasn't uploading my... I don't know why OBS every now and then just decides to shit the bed about my, about stuff. Yeah, you can almost see it's getting the fuel. When I was about 25, I pulled a muscle, picking up a bar of soap in the shower. It's been downhill since then. Yeah, feels. Yeah, I think for me, my biggest things is just the aches more than anything else. Like every now and then when I do something I think I should be able to and my body just aches for a little while, that's my warning sign. I've never thrown out my back, which is good. But yeah, throwing out your back sucks. All medical position measures after being forced into menopause. Oh yeah, that's yep. I do not envy. Early 40s for me, fatty liver disease. Oh yeah, fair enough. So I gave up drinking for almost 10 years now. Much fitter, slimmer, and healthier. Nice. That's really cool. Cool, dude. Yeah. No, I love that for you. Dead. He's dead. His final moments. Time for one question. Dead. Undead, but broken spines are only crawl. Okay. So how about, yeah, I like this. So we'll go with that he is on his last legs and he is dead. He's dying. There's no way to save him. But we do get a chance to ask him a question. Oh, hey, sorry, I don't mean to. Okay, this isn't a plug. I just didn't, because I don't look at my stats. We are 9 subscribers away from being back up to the 100 mark. So woo! Sorry, this is very excited about that. Because yeah, I don't, as you guys know, I don't plug too heavily to things. So yeah, there you go. Okay. So. As I walk over to his body, I'm going to lean down and hold onto him. I remove his face helmet thing and throw it to the ground. And I say, Hey, look, buddy. You're gonna be okay, okay? Just calm down. It's not that bad. I'm gonna try and comfort him. Empathy and manipulation. 3 empathy, 2 manipulation, and 4 stress dice. Let's see if I can calm him down. 2 successes, no failures. I don't know. I took my painkillers. I tell him, look, you're gonna be okay, okay? Just stay with us. He tries to nod. His mouth is filling with blood. We have one question that we can ask. I say, why are you after us? Is it because of the supplies? He kind of shakes his head. Then what? What is it? What do you want? He then looks at the truck. And he says, killed our boys. And he passes away. I am okay with that. As he dies in my arms. I am also not going to waste my time. As soon as he dies, I lay him down, take out my sword, and stab straight down and into him. Or into his head, specifically. Okay. Okay. I limp over to the truck and get back in. Everyone is shouting, specifically Mazar and Eric. What the fuck is wrong with you? You jump out of the fucking moving thing with a sword? This isn't a movie. You're gonna get yourself killed. I don't say anything. There is still a death wish that I have. I'm constantly putting myself at risk. I am then going to... Oh, you're gonna accept that as a high helping people? I'll take it. Thank you, Varenrock. I will absolutely take it with graciousness. Much obliged. So I will de-stress by 1 for showing empathy to that person. I say, the biker, he said something. He said that we killed his boys, but... And I look at Eric and Dan, who both know exactly what he's talking about. I stop and I say, Dan, what did you do? Dan says, I did what I had to. They'd killed Kelly and I wasn't about to let him get Eric. You got a problem with that? That's fine by me. And I say, no, Dan, it's fine. Just surprising. I didn't think that you... What? You didn't think I could kill my own? Didn't think I'd ever killed a human? And when all this shit went down, there were a lot of things that folks wouldn't do. All those folks are gone now. All the people that are left are the folks that can. You understand me? And he starts to drift. His eyes start to sway a little. I'm like, Dan? Dan! I rush over and try to grab onto him as he begins to slump over and fall. I grab around him and realize that there's this wet feeling and look at my hand and see it is soaked in blood. I look at his side and I can see that he has a huge bullet wound onto his side. And I'm at a loss. I didn't realize he was I turn around quickly, eventually coming to, and I yell at Mazza, Mazza, throw me the medical bag! Or at least that's what I think I say. Because as I say this, Dan's teeth, snarling, flick up at me and try to grab at my throat. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end today's session. For two reasons. Mostly because, one, I think this is a really, really nice place to go, and the next little bit is more of that vehicular combat and things, but we got to see a small teaser of it and a taste of it, which was good. It also gives us a little bit more time to do the level up, because we can also pick what we want. But there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of episode, what, 17? Something like that? I feel maybe more. Where are we at? Episode, no, 28. 17. Episode 28. Jesus, we've been at this for a while. I honestly didn't know how long we were going to last, but, you know, we got there. Poor one-armed man. Damn cliffhanger. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But remember, because we did last week when he did do the fight, he was bleeding and didn't tell anyone because he didn't want to be a bother. And he was a badass. Was a badass. This is The Walking Dead, and badasses, they go one way. Whew, oh boy, what a game. All right, let's shoot the shit about leveling. Also, by the way, you know, seeing as we have the extra time, if anyone has any questions about DAG versus The Walking Dead, or has any suggestions or thoughts, you know, let me know. Let me know. I'd be very keen to hear. All right. Remember when this first started and you were saying it was going to be a 6-episode thing? Yeah, I did. I didn't think I'd live, but you guys have been very invested. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Half of it's because you guys, you know, pay for the rerolls and stuff like that. It saves my bacon. So, you know, it's part and parcel of it. Because, I mean, as many of you know, this is a job for me. This is work. This is, you know, both something I enjoy, but also something that, you know, I need to be able to validate. So, because it has had so much popularity, you guys are coming in week to week. You guys are donating to the stream. You know, that's why our 6-episode thing is now at episode 28. So there you go. Athenam, thank you so much. Take care. Gotta run? Freaking have a wonderful, you know, look, just for you. Whatever you're doing, I hope that you find one moment in this weekend to do something that brings you true amounts of joy that does not involve any other person. Sometimes finding that little bit of happiness for ourselves is a very, very tough thing to do. So I hope that you find a time this weekend to, I don't know, maybe enjoy some tea, maybe go out into the sun, bask in it a little bit, or depending on where you are, enjoy the snow. Find that one little moment for yourself and enjoy it in its fullest. Okay, that was my little affirmation. I'm loving doing the affirmations. They're great. Nerdwitch, also thank you for the raid and all the love. I'm so glad that you stuck around to the end. We're going to tell you how to level up in a game of The Walking Dead. So, based on what you do, you have a bunch of questions here that earn you XP. Once you have 10 XP, you can then spend it to either boost up one of your stats or to gain a new feat. We've gotten a bunch of new feats, which is great, so I'm keen on upgrading a stat this run. So, you know, there you go. Writing and recording lectures. Oh, there you go. There you go. So maybe you can enjoy some good tea, too. Does Eric start spouting all the stories Dan told him at the pub? Yes, 100%. He'll carry on the stories Dan used to tell him. You need to make a mini calendar of DAG formations. Yeah, that's true. I could totally do that. Make like one of those tearaway calendars. Okay, here we go. Questions for XP. Did I participate in the session? Yes. Did I achieve something important? We did this. We scavenged. We killed Steve. Done. Killed Steve. That was important. Fuck Steve. Okay, we killed Steve. Did we learn something? Yes, we learned that Dan is the one who has made enemies of the biker gang. Oh yeah, we also set the Joey free. So there's multiple things that we did that were important, right? Killed Steven. We freed a Joey. We did some stuff. Did we explore one new sector of the travel map? Yes, we absolutely did. We went further down the road and got to the car crash. I mean, the scenery is kind of the same, but we did go to a new region. Did my drive issue or any of my relationships impact the session? Yes. But I forgot one thing. And if you don't mind me retroactively throwing it in there as well, I would definitely add a couple of rations, because I would absolutely chop up some of the dead kangaroo. because I've got the eat anything thing. So I definitely cut off that tail meat for sure, at the very least. And yeah, wanting to die, like the jumping off the back of the ute, the back of the UPS truck. That was 100% a moment of like, you know, I don't care if I live or die here. I need to help my friends. I need to help these people. So yeah, so it did make an impact. And did I hold a dearly departed monologue, which is either when someone dies to sort of have a eulogy or to recap an episode, which we did the recap, so we get that one as well. So that is 6 points, which plus our extra 4 brings us to the 10 that we need. So let's do that super quick. All right, so we're going to spend all 10 of our points, and we're going to boost one of our stats. So we can boost any of our skills. What skill do you think we should boost up? We can boost any skill to 3, or we can boost close quarter combat to 4. Also, reaching for the medicine counts as not care if you die in the moment. I mean, I took the painkillers because I didn't want to suffer. Not so much that I wanted to like remove any of my injury when I jumped out of the vehicle. I think that's okay. I don't think that's a problem. Wanting to die is not the same as not wanting to feel pain, I feel. Close quarter combat. Because I'm also leaning on ranged combat if I plan to shoot more. The rifle's jammed. I don't know how much ammo we'll get. But that's not a bad idea. Oh, grabbing meds for the zombie in the car? Those weren't for me. Those were for Bryce, who, oh, yeah, was it Bryce? No, it's Blake. Yeah, Blake. It was for Blake, who had the burn injuries. So the meds and things like that were for him, not for me. I think endurance should go up because you're used to taking a beating. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. Another for endurance? Okay. I got 2 for endurance. Any other votes? Any other thoughts? I also didn't care about getting bit. Yeah, that's true. I didn't dodge. I didn't take off my things to become more agile or anything. I do get beat up a lot. Very true. All right, yeah, I think everyone's saying endure, so let's go with endure then. All right. So, an endure of 2. There we go. Boom, there it is. All right, and let's show our chat what we've done. I mean, not that it'll make a difference, but there you go. All right, and we now have 2 on our endurance, and our XP has been spent. I ticked the count over a day. Oh, yes, I forgot to do that. So now our count over day is 1 day. One day, and then my crush foot is better. And then hopefully I'll also be able to fix up one of my injuries. All right, there we go. Done and done. All right, boom, beautiful. There, we also have 1 day for that. Did I just think about having a rest to heal up? I mean, maybe. So funny, the crazy car activity in the Tuesday special and then this. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Tuesday special was also pretty wild. All right. There we go. There you have it. How are we calculating the fuel and the range of the UPS truck? We do need to stop off soon, but remember, we found the UPS truck at a gas station, so we're presuming it's fully fueled. It's only another 3.5 hours to the next station, so yeah, it'll definitely last that. But we need to just keep an eye on it for sure. All right, well guys, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had fun. I know I did. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face, and you can find it here a number of times during the week. You can also check me out on the Careful Cantrip channel, where I am one of the regular players there. And yeah, we're gonna be back tomorrow for Gatewalkers, our Pathfinder adventure, where a group of individuals who went missing for 8 months are trying to find information about where their memories have fallen to. All right. Who do we want to go and raid? Let's go and raid. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go raid our friend Scarlet64, who is doing a drawing stream, which, you know, obviously is not RPG. Well, I mean, she's drawing RPG related stuff for sure. But let's go raid her because, for those of you who don't know, this week was International Women's Day. So let's go up and support her, and also wish her a happy International Women's Day, even belated though it may be. Let's do that as well. All right. So. All right, anyone who wants to. And also just copy and paste that if you would like once we raid. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And we hope that you had an amazing session here in DAG vs. The Walking Dead. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. Be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, as always, from us to you. Game hard, or die trying. Good night, folks!